Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ram Athletic Center. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we get ready for the boys to hit the hardwood in our doubleheader between Whitehall and Loyola. The ladies of Whitehall get the win in the first game. It was a close one, 59-57. Now it is time for the boys. We're going to step aside when we come back. We'll get you set to go. Starting lineups and tip-off coming up right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davison & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davison & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davison & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Construction is tough work. Lonebro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lonebro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lonebro to create a health and wellness program. Lonebro built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are ready to go. The clock locked at 35 seconds here in our tick down to tip-off between the Rams and the Trojans of Whitehall. The Loyola Rams looking to get the win back from the ladies. What a game the ladies' game was. I mean, we had everybody on their feet. The crowd was fired up, both sides. The Trojan fans making the haul over from Whitehall. And this place was electrifying, the preamp to the boys' game. I hope you've got your popcorn popped and a full glass of water as we are ready to go for our game here with our tip-off set between the Trojans and the Loyola Breakers. Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups for Whitehall and the Rams. As I said, Breakers before, and I apologize. Still rolling off the tongue nicely from the first game. No national anthem as it was just announced. Matt Manley, the voice of Loyola Sports. He does football, boys and girls basketball, volleyball, and softball, and what a great guy to have on your side. Let's take a look at the Whitehall Trojans starting lineup. Starting out with number 2, a 5'10 freshman, Brendan Wagner. Now it's number 4, a 6'4 sophomore, that's Hayden Hoagland. Number 5 is a 6'6 senior, Clay Wolf. Number 11 is a 6'3 sophomore, that's Dylan Smith. And number 22, 5'9 senior, Cade Briggs. The Trojans, they are coached by Zach McLean. Now for the Loyola Rams. Number 1, a 6'4 senior, Jack Lincoln. Number 2 is a 6'3 senior, that's Ryan Terrell. Number 5 is a 5'10 senior that stands at 7 feet tall on the court, that's Jacob Hollenbeck. Number 11 is a 6'1 senior, Charles Burns. And rounding it out, the high-flying, the scooping young man, 6'5", number 15, a senior, Cooper Waters. The Loyola Rams are coached by Eddie Stack. That is your starting lineups for both sides as we get set to go. The Rams being announced on the court right now. Trojans wearing their deep purple jerseys. They've got a white stripe down the side of the top and the bottom with a W, a white name and number. The Rams, they're wearing their white jerseys with a Columbia navy blue stripe down the sides. They've got a ram on the left leg, a white top with a black or navy name and number and a Columbia blue outline as Hollenbeck has been announced. Hollenbeck, a 5'10" senior, but on the court he stands at about 7 foot, maybe 7'2". He is a phenomenal young man on the basketball court, coming off of a knee surgery, and he has played well coming off of that. Saw him earlier this year during soccer season on the sidelines, and I did not know that he had had surgery and was wondering why he wasn't playing. And he's like, I had surgery, man. I got to take care of my knee. And I caught my throat. I was like, no, you're not missing basketball season. He grinned and said, no, sir, I'll be ready to go. And I'll tell you what, folks, he is ready and on fire. So everybody's shaking hands at midcourt as Waters is ready to jump. His counterpart will be Clay Wolf. Official is at center court. The whistle is blown. The ball is in the air, and we are into action. Fought for, and the Rams come up with the ball. It swung to Hollenbeck. He'll shoot the three off the rim. Lincoln is there, and Lincoln will be fouled. Wolf will be charged with the first foul as Jack Lincoln goes to the line for the first time. Here's the shot. Slips over the rim, so we get going with a Lincoln free throw to make it 1-0. Second one off the back of the rim, chased down, and it's picked up by Wagner. Wagner will give it off to Briggs, and Briggs will bring it up right to left. Hollenbeck in his face as he crosses midcourt, spins and dribbles to the far side. I'm perched up across court from the scorer's table, 7 rows up, as Wagner will shoot the three and knock it down. 3-1, Whitehall, 7:26. It's Hollenbeck with it at the top, swung to the near side to Tyrrell. Tyrrell trying to work it into Cooper Waters. Gives it off to Hollenbeck at the top. As I was saying, 7 rows up across from the scorer's table at midcourt. The Ram bench is to the left of the scorer's table. Hollenbeck's going to drive the baseline. Here's the jumper off the back of the rim. Burns is there to fight for it, but controlled by Smith. Brought up court by Briggs, far side in front of the scorer's table, right to left. Goes into the corner to Wagner. Onto the baseline, it's Smith. Smith will shoot the jumper and gets it over Cooper Waters. Dylan Smith will make it 5-1 Whitehall. 6:49. Here's the top to Hollenbeck. Back to Burns into the near corner. Swings it. Tyrrell, far side. Bounce pass. Cooper Waters will put it up. Shot won't go. Bounces around and it goes out of bounds. It will be Whitehall ball. 6:38. First quarter. Here's the inbound. And it's off the toe of Briggs. Turnover, Ram ball underneath their own basket to the right of us. The Rams are shooting on the basket to the right. Full house here at the rack as the Whitehall fans have traveled well. Here's Hollenbeck getting the inbound on the near side. He'll drive, swings it to Lincoln underneath the basket. Shot off the glass. Lincoln fights for the rebound. It's poked out of bounds and will stay with the Rams. 6:30 left in the first quarter. It's 5-1. Whitehall. Lincoln to Hollenbeck at the top. Swings it to Burns in the corner on the near side. Now back to Hollenbeck. Back to Burns. Hollenbeck at the top. Hollenbeck calling for everybody to move. Goes to Tyrrell in front of the Whitehall bench on the far side. Now Burns finds Hollenbeck in the corner. He can shoot the three, but is covered up very quickly. Lincoln will get at the free throw line. He'll drive in. Shot and one. Jack Lincoln will go to the line for the old school three-point play. Smith will pick up the foul. That'll be his first. So 2 against Whitehall, and the free throw will go down. They must have said the shot was no good, which is kind of confusing because Lincoln only shot 1. There's the score update now. And we get a whistle away from the ball. An offensive foul against Wolf as Burns goes to the floor. Player control foul on Wolf. Burns will inbound below me to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck calls the play as he crosses midcourt. Near side to Burns. Back to Hollenbeck at the top. Hollenbeck's going to drive to the free throw line. Tyrrell now back to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck back to Tyrrell in front of the Whitehall bench. Baseline to Lincoln. Lincoln's going to dribble, finds Hollenbeck. He'll shoot the jumper. Off the rim, no good. Poked at. Hollenbeck will fight for it and comes up with the dribble. Near corner to Waters. Waters will come back to Hollenbeck at the top. Back to Waters in the near side. Bounce pass to Tyrrell on the near baseline. He'll dribble, swings it. It's Burns. He'll shoot the three. Burns off the rim, no good. Waters is there for the putback, and it's good. Cooper Waters will give the Rams their first lead, 6-5, 5:17 left in the first quarter. It's Briggs with it. Comes back to the near side. He's going to cross over on Hollenbeck, spins, picks up his dribble, and now to the Wolf. Wolf at the top. He's got Tyrrell. Wolf now will drive in on Tyrrell, spins. Tyrrell hands up, and the shot won't go, but Wolf will go to line. Ryan Tyrrell will be called for his first. So Wolf will try to shoot the free throws. First one is popped into the air, and it rips the net. Now we get ready for the second. That one's off the front of the rim and a rebound. Tie game at 6 with 4:59. Hollenbeck crosses midcourt on the near side, goes to Lincoln in the near corner. He'll drive the baseline behind the back to Waters. Shot won't go. And Wolf will knock Waters to the floor as he gets the rebound. And Briggs gets the outlet. Comes back to Wolf on the near side. Wolf will dribble to the far side. Gives the handoff to Wagner at the top. Wagner picks up his dribble. Gives it to Briggs. 4:35 first quarter. Tied at 6. Inlet to Wolf, and Tyrrell is going to be called for the reach. A lot of work here for these Rams against the 6'6 Wolf. Haffey's going to come in. That'll put Tyrrell on the bench. So it is Lincoln, Haffey, Waters, Hollenbeck, and Burns. They'll come to the near corner all by himself to shoot the three, and it won't go, is Wagner. Now the push, Lincoln, left or right. He'll come to Burns in the near corner, 4:22. Now to Lincoln at the top. Hollenbeck standing by himself in the corner. They go to Hollenbeck on the baseline. Fed to Waters. Waters gets the kiss off the glass. It won't go, and Wolf has the easy rebound. 4:12 first quarter, tied at 6. Briggs brings it up, crosses midcourt on the logo to Wolf. The handoff. Wagner at the top. Wagner picks up his dribble. Gives it off to Briggs on the run. Briggs will drive in. He's covered up by 2 now. Briggs will drive the baseline. Haffey crashes in. Haffey! And they're going to call Haffey for the foul. Haffey will pick up his first foul of the game. And that will put Briggs at the line for the first time tonight. .350 first quarter. Here's Briggs with his first free throw. And he'll drop it in. Official says 1, bounces it back to Briggs. Here's the shot. That one's good too. And it's 8-6. Whitehall, 3:49 left in the first quarter. Burns gets it in the near corner. Now comes to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck Wanted to go to Lincoln, but covered up very quickly. Burns now, back to Hollenbeck at the top. Hollenbeck will drive to the free throw line. Haffey on the back door, and it's good. Haffey with 2 points to tie it at 8. 3:32 left in the first quarter. Briggs comes to Wolf on the near side. He'll dribble into the near corner. Now the handoff at the top to Hoagland. Gives it off to Smith. Smith into Wolf. Wolf gets it off the glass, but Haffey is there. Pushed up to Lincoln. Lincoln by himself. Lincoln will not get the dunk to go down, and it's Whitehall pushed the other way. Wolf on the near baseline. The handoff to Briggs. He'll catch and shoot the three. Haffey got a hand on it. Now the push. Lincoln finds Burns. Burns to the glass. The finger roll will go. It pops in the air. Lincoln fights for it out of bounds, and Whitehall ball. 2:57 left in the first quarter. Tied at 8. Briggs to bring it up right to left. Crosses midcourt at a walk. Goes to Wagner in front of the Whitehall bench on the far side. Now swung to Briggs near side. Wolf at the free throw line. He'll drive on Haffey. Haffey gets a hand on it. Waters is there. Smith comes down with it. Here's the shot from the free throw line by Hoagland. No good. And it's Lincoln. Now the turn by Burns. Burns will come into the near corner. 2:29 tied at 8. Wagner, good defense, gets a hand on it, but Hollenbeck will come to the basket. Shot no good. Poked away into the hands of Briggs. Lincoln gets a reach on it. We get a whistle, and it's going to be out of bounds. Whitehall ball in front of their own bench to the right of the scorer's table. Wolf will have a seat. That brings in number 20, Clint Parks, and we get a timeout. See what type of timeout this is. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll leave it right here, and we'll tell you about D.A. Davison. You know, from investment banking to your 401k, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino have your back, whether you're an individual investor or a corporation looking to improve your financial solutions. Ray Round and Sidney Carlino can help you through the process. D.A. Davidson, member SIPC, the strength of advice. Call them today at 543-8244. Proud sponsors of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We come out of the timeout with 2:20 left in the first quarter, tied at 8. Crosstown, we've got Coleman Caton bringing you the Valley Christian game, hosting the Flathead Homeschool. Whitehall gets the inbound in front of their own bench, and Briggs will bring it up. Walking, goes to Wagner, far side, now back to Briggs on top of the logo at midcourt. Swings it near side to Parks. Back to the far side, Wagner. Wagner to the top to Parks. Parks back to Wagner. Wagner will shoot the three on the catch, and he'll knock it down. Brendan Wagner is 2 for 3 from long distance to make it 11-8. Haffey posted up. He'll spin right, left. Shot off the side of the backboard, no good. And Briggs will send it up court. He will cross midcourt on the logo. Gives it off at the free throw line to Hoagland. Hoagland to Briggs in the far corner. Back to the top. Now it's Parks. Parks with 1:31 left in the first quarter. Corner for Wagner. Finds Hoagland. He'll shoot the jumper off the rim. Lincoln fights for it, but it comes down to Parks. High pass to Briggs at the top. Goes back to Park in the corner. Baseline. Spinning in is Smith, and he's blocked by Haffey. Lincoln comes up with it. Pass up to Burns, and it's too hard. Out of bounds. Whitehall ball with a 1:12 left in the first quarter. 11-8. Trojans. Briggs gets the inbound. Hollenbeck is going to stick to his hip. Brings it up midcourt. Hollenbeck right there, hanging on that hip. Hollenbeck gets a hand on it. It gets knocked away. Burns will slide in, and we get a whistle, and Charles Burns is going to be called for the reach as he's going to leave some leg skin on the floor. I'm not quite sure, as Burns is going to come out, and they'll bring in Jeffrey Twite. But I'm not quite sure what's worse, the skin on the basketball court or the ear on the wrestling match. Those are wrestling mat. Those are two rough situations in prep sports. 51 seconds left as the pass is to no one. Hoagland will recover it before it goes out of bounds. Wagner to Briggs at the top. 44 seconds. 11-8 Whitehall. Now it's Wagner. High pass to Briggs on the near side. Briggs will dribble, gives it off to Parks. Now back to Briggs. He'll shoot the three off the back of the rim, chased down by Wagner. Wagner now swings it to Parks at the top. 26 seconds. Briggs gets it on the logo at midcourt. He'll cradle it against his right hip. Dwight will come out and challenge him. Briggs can dribble. Now he'll swing it to Wagner. 15 seconds. Back to Briggs on the logo. 13 seconds. Briggs will drive on Dwight. Swings it. Wagner in front of the Ram bench. Now back to Briggs at the top. He'll drive in on Dwight. We get a whistle. And Jeffrey Dwight is going to be called for the foul, reaching and putting a hand on the hip of Briggs. Stops the clock with 6.2 first quarter. Inbound to the left of me. Near side. High to Briggs. He'll get it on the Ram side of the court. And Briggs will shoot the three off the rim. And Dwight comes down with, not Dwight. Waters comes down with it. And that is how the first quarter will end. Rams 11, Whitehall 8. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davison & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davison & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davison & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Construction is tough work. Loyola is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Loyola's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Loyola to create a health and wellness program. Loyola built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Welcome back to MPSN. Start of the second quarter where the Trojans lead over the Rams 11-8. And I marked down the scores in the halftime part of the book and not the first quarter. Trojans have the ball to start the second quarter. They'll go right to left. Briggs with it in his hand, comes near side. Gives it off to Wolf. Wolf at the top. Goes underneath the basket. And the shot is good for Hoagland. 13-8, Trojans. Here's Hollenbeck. Comes into Tyrrell in the near corner. Now back to Hollenbeck. Gets a screen from Lincoln. Spins at the free throw line. Puts the shot up, and it goes in. Hollenbeck using that on-court 7-foot height to get the basket to go in. Makes it 13-10. 7:21 left in the half. High pass to Wagner, far side. Gives it off to Briggs at the top. Finds Wagner in the far corner. Back to Briggs. Briggs swings it. Hoagland shoots the three. That one looks like it's going to go. No, off the back of the rim, out of bounds, and it will stay. It will go to the Rams. Hollenbeck will let it roll and then gets it just before midcourt. Comes into the corner to Tyrrell on the near side. Back to Hollenbeck. Gets a screen from Waters. This time he'll shoot it from the free throw line off the rim. Waters is there for the putback. Cooper Waters playing cleanup. Makes it 13-12 with 6:51 left in the half. Wolf with it now. Got across midcourt. They go to Briggs. Getting close, and Briggs will break it now. Into Wagner in the far corner. He's got the open shot. Three-point ball in the air. We get a whistle. And this will go against Wolf, who was hand-checking against Hollenbeck. That'll be number 3 for Hollenbeck. Burns will come in, Dwight to come off. That'll bring Parks back in for Whitehall. So Burns, Hollenbeck, Tyrrell, Lincoln, and Waters on the court for the Rams. It's Wagner, Briggs, Parks, Hoagland, and Smith for the Trojans. Tyrrell gets it in the near corner. Lincoln in the paint, has it poked away, recovers. Lincoln puts it up, and he'll be fouled from behind. Jack Lincoln back to the free throw line. And that'll go against Hoagland, his first. Lincoln will knock down the first one. Ready to shoot the second. Second one will hang on the front of the rim, but it does go in, and we've got a 14-13 game. Rams, 6:25 left in the half. Wagner's got it. Breaks mid-court to Parks. Now Wagner on the far side. Comes to Briggs at the top. 6:15 left in the half. Wagner in front of the Ram bench on the far side. And Tyrrell will poke it away. Tyrrell will go up. Tyrrell cannot get the finger roll to go in. It hits the front of the rim, and it's a race by Wagner the other way. Wagner will stop in front of the Ram bench. Gives it off to Briggs at the top. Park comes up to screen, but Briggs doesn't use it. And we get a whistle and a timeout called by Whitehall. It's a full timeout. 5:54 left in the half. 14-13 Rams. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davison & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davison & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davison & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN out of the timeout. It will be Whitehall ball. Inbound to Briggs. Briggs with the drive. Wagner on the far side. Wagner gives it off. Now it's Briggs in the far corner. 5:34 left in the half. Comes to Hoagland at the top. Briggs in front of the Ram bench. And it's Hoagland, and Lincoln will come in from behind and hammer Hoagland. Lincoln will pick up his first foul. It will be the fifth against the Rams. It's 5 or 6 against the Rams, as Hoagland will shoot 2. First one is off the back of the rim. Haffey to come in for water, so it's Haffey, Tyrrell, Burns, Lincoln, and Hollenbeck on the court for the Rams. Parks, Smith, Hoagland, as Lincoln will get the rebound on the second miss. Wagner and Briggs. Hollenbeck gets it at midcourt. 5:18 left in the half. 14-13 Rams. Tyrrell now in the far corner, trying to feed it in the paint. Burns by himself. Here's the three-pointer. Burns cannot get it to go. Tyrrell skies for it. Burns comes up, and it's Briggs to run the other way. Here's Briggs. He'll run into Hollenbeck, and it'll be a defensive foul against Hollenbeck as the two collided, and the tie goes to the runner. Hollenbeck will pick up his first, as Briggs will go to line to shoot 2. First one high arcing, and it goes through the net. Second one rips through, and the Trojans retake the lead, 15-14 with 5 minutes left in the half. Tyrrell gets it in front of the Whitehall bench. Now it's swung to Burns. Fed into Lincoln. Lincoln will put it up. Shot blocked. Haffey fights for it. Comes down, and Tyrrell gets a hand on it. We get a whistle, and this is going to go against the Rams. And it's going to be Lincoln. That'll be his second. That'll be 7 as a team, so it'll be Parks going the other end to shoot the 1-and-1. Lincoln's going to have a seat. Here's the 1-and-1. First shot, no good. Haffey muscles down the rebound. Now it's pushed the other way. Tyrrell with it at the top. Swings it to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck back to Tyrrell. Now to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck looking for a screen from Haffey, but too late. Comes to Burns on the near side. Now back to Hollenbeck. 4:37 left in the half. 15-14. Trojans. Here's Hollenbeck in the corner. Three-pointer over the rim and into the hands of Parks. Wagner will cross midcourt in front of the scorer's table, far side. 4:22. Wagner dribbles down. He'll lose control of his dribble. Picks it up. Hands it off to Smith. Comes to Briggs at the top. Covered up by Hollenbeck. Briggs will back off to midcourt in front of the scorer's table on the far side. Wagner in front of the Ram bench now. Getting a screen from Smith. Tyrrell will move around. Here's Parks at the top now. Comes to Briggs on the near side. Briggs gets a screen. Haffey picks him up. Drives in. Pivots into Haffey. Shot, and it's off the rim. No good. Hollenbeck will race left to right on the rebound. Here's the bounce pass poked away by Hoagland. Hoagland gives it back to Briggs. 3:45 left in the second quarter. Briggs to cross midcourt. 15-14. Trojans on the scoreboard. He'll stand on the logo at midcourt. Now swings it to Wagner. Wagner with an open key, and he'll get the finger roll. Mishap on the defense as Wagner had an open key to go to the basket. Everybody's standing up at the top. Hollenbeck swings it to Tyrrell on the far side now. Tyrrell to drive the baseline. Gets a screen from Waters. Shot won't go. Swings it out. Burns will shoot the three. Off the back of the rim. Tyrrell fights for it. And we get a whistle. Jump ball. Crippen to come in. Hollenbeck to have a rest. So Tyrrell, Waters, Haffey, Crippen, and Burns on the court for the Rams. Burns to inbound. Goes to Crippen in the far corner. Crippen is a shooter. Gives it to Waters at the top. Now to Burns. Burns will come from the near side to the top. 3:06 left in the half. 17-14. Whitehall. Crippen gets it far side. Was open for the three. Bounces it to Waters at the top. Waters swings it to Burns. He'll shoot the three from the corner. This one's over the rim. Haffey is there. No whistle as it goes back up. And now Briggs will walk it up with 2:47 left in the half. 17-14. Trojans. Smith gets it in front of the Ram bench on the far side, picks up his dribble, swings it to Wagner deep in the corner on the far side. Now Wagner dribbles out to the top, cross court, it's Parks. Parks feeds it in, it's Hoagland. Waters is there. Shot blocked by Waters. No, they're going to get a whistle. And it's Cooper Waters picking up his first foul. And Hoagland will go to the line to shoot free throws. First one for Hoagland, bounces on the back of the rim a couple times and falls into the hands of Haffey. Haffey and the official on the line having a little conversation, smile on both faces. Here's Hoagland. Second one off the back of the rim, and it's Waters to come down with it. Gives it to Burns, who crosses midcourt in front of the scorer's table. Bounce pass to Tyrrell in the far corner, now back to Burns. Burns picks up the screen by Haffey, comes to the near side. 2:17 left in the half, 17-14. Bounce pass near side, Crippen. Crippen to Waters on the baseline. He'll find Haffey. Haffey will get the shot to go. 17-16. Trojans. 2 minutes left. Wagner will be the ball controller. Crosses midcourt with Burns in his face. Swings it to Briggs in front of the Ram bench. He'll drive the baseline. Tyrrell, and they're going to get a body foul on Tyrrell. He had all ball on the block. That'll be number 3 for Tyrrell, and Briggs will go back to the charity stripe. Lincoln at the table, set to check in. Here's Briggs with the first one. He's got a great shot, folks. It is high arcing. As Lincoln comes in. He's just got a nice arc on his shot. It goes through, doesn't touch rim at all. Makes it 19-16, Whitehall. Waters gets it in the corner to Lincoln in the post. Lincoln, cross court to Crippen, can't handle the pass, out of bounds, and it's Trojan ball. They'll inbound on the sideline to the right of me. 1:41 left in the half. 19-16, Whitehall. Briggs crosses midcourt, far side in front of the scorer's table. Stands and has a short dribble in front of Crippen. Gets a screen from Parks. Haffey picks up Briggs. Briggs now will drive in on Haffey, spins, dribbles it off his foot. He's on the floor, gets it out, and Lincoln will take it. Lincoln will drive. Can he get the dunk this time? No, he'll go with the finger roll, kiss off the glass, and Jack Lincoln will make it 19-18 with 72 seconds left in the half. Trojans in charge. Wagner will dribble it off his foot, but controls. He's got Burns in his face as he crosses midcourt, dribbles behind his back in front of the scorer's table. Now it's Briggs. He'll set his feet. Three-pointer. He's got the same arc on his three-point shot as he does his free throw, and that's how you know he's a shooter. It goes down to make it 22-18 with 47 seconds left. Burns gets it at the top. Bounce pass to Waters in the far corner. Finds Lincoln in the paint. Lincoln with the easy kiss off the glass. Jack Lincoln, 4 points in the second quarter. Makes it 22-20, 34 seconds. Briggs will bring it up. He has Crippen in his face. Crosses midcourt in front of the scorer's table, far side. Stops as Crippen backs off. 25 seconds. Now Briggs will drive in. Crippen gets a hand on it, and they're going to get Bucky Crippen for the reach on the shot. That's his first. Makes it 10 as a team, so it'll be double bonus for the remainder of these 22 seconds. Here's Briggs with the first. That one rips right in. Second one for Briggs. That one rims off, and Waters will get the rebound. 22 seconds. Hoagland pokes it away from Lincoln, hands it off to Briggs in front of the Ram bench. 15 seconds left in the half. 23-20, Whitehall. Parks going to come up for a screen on Lincoln. Lincoln feels him there. Haffey is there to recover. Wagner now. 6 seconds as Briggs stands on the logo. Here's Briggs on his way to the basket. He'll throw it up there off the rim. No good, and that is how the half will end. Rams 20. The Trojans 23. We'll be back right after this with your halftime on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Expense with health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Loyola to create a health and wellness program. Loyola built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN as we are at halftime between the Whitehall Trojans and the Loyola Rams, with the Trojans holding a 3-point lead at the break. Game one between the girls, well, that one was tight, came down to the wire, 59-57, the Whitehall Lady Trojans getting the win over the Breakers. It was fought tough, a lot of motion on the court as the teams were coming off both sides. Tears. Lots of emotion, a great game between the two, and the boys' game coming along just the same. We'll have your halftime stats. We're going to step aside. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Expense with health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Loyola to create a health and wellness program. Loyola built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Garden of Reading has a large stock of books, gifts, music, toys, and more. Stop into Sacred Grounds for their full-service coffee bar featuring Missoula's best gourmet coffee. While you're there, pick up a pound of Garden of Reading's award-winning fudge and get a half pound for free. Garden of Reading is Missoula's home for the best dietary supplement, Define 8. Garden of Reading is located at 2621 Brook Street. Garden of Reading is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN as we are at halftime between the Loyola Rams, who are hosting the Whitehall Trojans. Trojans leading 23-20 at the half. 3:15 left in the half. We're going to look at some halftime stats here. The Trojans 11 in the first quarter, 12 in the second to get their current 23 points. They are led by Cade Briggs, who has been on fire from the free throw line. He's 1 for 3 from long distance, but he is 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Behind him is Brendan Wagner, who's gone 2 for 3 from long distance. He's got 8 points. 57% from the free throw line. Whitehall is shooting. Well, they are 3 for 6 from beyond the arc. For the Loyola Rams, it was 8 points in the first, 12 in the second to tie or to match what the Trojans did. Their scoring leader is Jack Lincoln with 10, and then Waters and Haffey have 4 points apiece. The Rams are shooting 80%, 4 for 5 from the free throw line, and it's all Jack Lincoln. He is the only Ram to go to the charity stripe, and Loyola 0 for 6 from long distance. Clay Wolf has 3 fouls, and Smith has 2 on the Trojan side. And for the Rams, Tyrrell with 3, Lincoln with 2, and then it's Hollenbeck, Burns, Twite, Waters, Crippen, and Haffey with 1 apiece. We've got about 2 minutes left until the second half starts. We're going to step aside. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
With health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Loyola to create a health and wellness program. Loyola built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Welcome back to MPSN as we're about ready to start the second half. Trojans lead the Rams 23-20. Chris Stratton here at the Ram Athletic Center for a doubleheader. We're going to have some more action later this week. Tuesday, we'll have 2 Eagle at Valley Christian. First game at 5:30, second at 7. And then Friday, we will have Deer Lodge boys against Loyola. That is a big conference game. And then a doubleheader with Florence and Loyola on Saturday, as well as Sealy at Valley Christian on Saturday. As we get ready to go here, it will be Trojan ball to come out of the half. They'll work on the basket to the right of us, going left to right. 23-20 is the score. Briggs gets it at the top after Wagner gives the handoff. Briggs will dribble to the far side in front of the Trojan bench, hands it off to Hoagland. The give and go to Wolf. Wolf will put it up off the glass, no good. Poked at it, it's Hollenbeck on the run. Hollenbeck right to left, he'll stop at the free throw line, pops it up off the back of the rim, chases down his own rebound, throws it back up, can't get that one to go, and it's a rebound by Hoagland. Burns will poke it away, and that one's going to be great thought by Burns. He threw it at Hoagland, who was on the ground. It came back up off of Hoagland and hit Burns. Trojan ball. Rams are going to go ahead and institute their press, as Hollenbeck will ride the hip of Wagner up across midcourt on the near side. We get a whistle, and we have a stoppage. Wardrobe malfunction, as Charles Burns is going to need to tie his shoe. Wolf will inbound right below me for the Trojans. Gives it in to Smith, back to Wolf. Wolf can dribble at the top. Wants to hand it off to Briggs, but Hollenbeck is sticking to Briggs. Gives it off to Wagner. Burns is in front of him with a hand out. The screen comes up, doesn't use it, swings it to Smith on the near side. Smith is going to drive. Shot, rebound, put back up, and Hollenbeck will keep it from going out. Burns will get the rebound. Burns to push. Wagner with a hand in his face. Here's Lincoln on the far baseline. Steps around Wolf. Shot won't go. Tyrrell is there. Tyrrell will clean it up. Ryan Tyrrell with his first points of the game to make it 23-22. Trojans. 6:45, third quarter. Ball brought up by Briggs. He'll stop. Now dribbles behind his back. It's poked by Hollenbeck, but Briggs will control. Gives it off to Wolf on the far side. Wolf will dribble down now. Gives it off to Wagner at the top. Wagner swings it far side. Briggs, he'll shoot the three, high arc, and it's nailed. Briggs makes it 26-22. Here's Burns to drive, and he's going to be fouled. He goes hard to the floor. Charles Burns will shoot free throws for the first time tonight. Smith will pick up his second. And the first foul by either side on the half. First one for Burns is good. Burns will set his right foot at the line, the dribble. And the second one off the rim. Wolf is there for the rebound. Tyrrell with hands up. Gives it out to Wagner. Wagner gets Burns on the push. Comes across midcourt on the near side. Dribbles between his legs and then drives to the far side. The pass to Briggs in front of the Trojan bench. Briggs will dribble into the far corner. He wants, and we get a whistle on the line away from the ball. Hollenbeck will pick up the foul. That's his second away from the ball. 6:02 left in the third. 26-23. All Trojans. Hoagland will get the inbound. Swings it to Wagner at the top. Wagner now. Back to Hoagland. Comes to Wolf at the top now. Wolf finds Briggs. Far side. Fakes the three. Tyrrell covers him up. Wolf now will turn against Waters. Over the top of the rim, and Lincoln will one-hand it. Lincoln on the run now. Lincoln crosses over it. Goes into the lane. Drives to the basket. We get a whistle. Offensive foul against Jack Lincoln. That'll be his third. Great job by Hoagland to stand in there, set his foot, and take the charge. 5:40 left in the third. 26-23 Trojans. We get a whistle. And they're going to call Burns for a hold. That's number 2 for Charles Burns. Wolf will try to inbound now. They'll find Briggs on the baseline on the near side. Burns will stick with Briggs as he crosses midcourt on the far side. Dribbles in, now stops. Wolf comes out for the screen, but Burns works around it. To Wolf at the top. Wolf is going to fake the three. Tyrrell bites on it, and it's going to be Smith on the back door. Shot, and Smith gets it to go. Dylan Smith makes it 28-23 Trojans. Here's Hollenbeck at the top. Swings it to Tyrrell in front of the Ram bench on the far side. Here's the pass to the top. Hollenbeck will cradle it in his left arm. Now back to Tyrrell. Bounce pass to Lincoln on the baseline. He'll split the defense. Shot up. Off the glass. Won't go. Gets his own rebound. Out of bounds. And it'll go to the Trojans. And Happy to come in. Waters to have a seat. 5:03, third quarter. 28-23 Trojans. They will inbound to Smith. Little confusion. Wagner gets the handoff. 4:57. Wagner low on the dribble as he crosses midcourt. Gets a screen from Wolf. Goes to Briggs in the far corner in front of the bench. Here's Briggs. Shoots the three. High archer once again, and Burns will let this one roll out of bounds. Briggs is 2 for 4 on the long ball. 4:44 left in the third. 28-23 Whitehall. Burns has to sky for the pass. Now Hollenbeck gets at the top. He'll drive in, splits the defense, gives it off to Lincoln underneath the basket, and Lincoln will drop it in. 28-25, 4:25. Gives it up to Briggs. Haffey will backtrack. Briggs steps in there. Shot won't go, but Haffey will be called for the body foul on the shot, and that will put Cade Briggs at the free throw line. 4:20 left in the third quarter. First one for Briggs. It's the first free throw he shot that has touched the rim. All other shots have slipped through as Job checks in, and it will be Tyrrell to the bench. So Haffey, Lincoln, Job, Hollenbeck, and Burns on the court for the Rams. Second shot will go through for Briggs. 30-25, 4:17. Hollenbeck with a bounce pass to Job in the near corner. Job's left open. He'll shoot the three and knocks it down. You can't leave Jacob Job alone, otherwise he will burn you on the three. 30-28. Whitehall. Here's Wolf on Haffey. Shot goes in over the top of Haffey. That is Wolf's first points in the paint. He's got a free throw. Job now. Hollenbeck on the far side. 32-28. Burns now. Bounce pass to Lincoln. It bounces into the hands of Hoagland. Wagner to bring it up now. Swings it far side to Wolf. Wolf in front of the bench of Whitehall. Haffey is there. He'll drive in, spins against Haffey, and Haffey will have the block. Hoagland will come out with it on the far side and gives it to Briggs at the top. Gets a screen. Briggs on the near side. He'll drive in on Job. Now Burns picks him up. Trapped in the near corner. Hoagland. He'll have it covered up, and Lincoln will come up with the loose ball. Lincoln to push. He'll drive in. Gives it off to Burns. Burns the kiss off the glass, and that'll be Charles Burns' first points in the paint to make it 32-30. 3 minutes left in the third. Hollenbeck on the hip of Briggs. Comes to Hoagland on the near side. Lincoln is there. Wolf at the top. Haffey with his hand up. Feeds it into Smith. Job is there. Spins against Smith. Hollenbeck will help out. Here's Smith, and he'll get the jump. He'll get the little finger roll to go in. Smith has got 4 points in the third quarter. Makes it 34-30, 2:36. Hollenbeck gets it at the top to Burns in the corner. Bounce pass into Lincoln on the baseline. He'll go underneath the basket. Back to Hollenbeck at the top. Fakes the pass. Hollenbeck will drive in. We get a whistle, and this is going to be on the floor. No, Hollenbeck will shoot two.
Wagner picks up his first.
Nope, they're going to say that is on the floor.
Timeout.
And a timeout is called by the Trojan. It is a 30-second timeout. And folks, you know, Opportunity Bank is more than just your financial institution. They are friends and neighbors with a full range of options from personal banking needs to a variety of lending options for home loans to business loans. Find a location near you at www.opportunitybank.com. Opportunity Bank, a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. More basketball action coming up on Tuesday night as 2 Eagle will be in town to take on Valley Christian. First game at 5:30, second one 20 minutes after that. Coming out of the timeout, it will be Ram ball on the end line to the left of us. Inbound to Haffey. He'll catch and shoot. Off the rim. Lincoln is there. Lincoln brings it down, puts it back up. Won't go. We get a whistle, and Jack Lincoln's going to get to shoot free throws. Hoagland will pick up his second, and Lincoln now to shoot free throws. First one is off the front of the rim for Lincoln. Whitehall, a testy little group. Here's the second one. It'll go in for Lincoln. 3-point game, 34-31, Whitehall, 2:20 left. Burns will go to the bench as Crippen comes in. So we've got Lincoln, Crippen, Haffey, Job, and Hollenbeck for the Rams. It's Briggs, Wolf, Wagner, Smith, and Hoagland for the Trojans. Coming near side to Wagner. Feeds it in. Haffey will sky for it. A lead pass to Hollenbeck. He'll go up. Shot off the glass. Haffey is there. Hollenbeck will go to the line for two. Wagner picks up his second. So that's 2 for Wagner, 2 for Hoagland, 3 for Wolf, and 2 for Smith. Here's Hollenbeck. His first free throws of the game. Knocks down the first one. Set for the second. It's in the air. That one's off the rim, and it's Smith to come down with it. Lincoln will poke at it, but Wagner recovers. 2 minutes left in the third. Ball pushed up left to right. Far side, Wolf has Haffey on him. Now the drive by Briggs. Hollenbeck goes to the floor. So does Briggs. Near side, Wagner. Recovery by Whitehall. Onto the baseline. Smith gets it. 1:41 left now. Wolf at the free throw line. Drives on Happy, and Hollenbeck will come in from behind. And Hollenbeck will be called for his third. On the floor. Burns will come in. Hollenbeck to the bench now. 1:37 left in the third. 34-32. Whitehall. Breaks to inbound underneath his own basket to the right of us. Bounce pass into Hoagland, finds Briggs in the corner, swings it to Wolf at the top. Wolf will drive in on Jobe. The shot up, Crippen with his hands up. It gets a little love off the glass, and Wolf will have 4 in the third to make it 36-32. Crippen in the far corner, gives it back out. Now it's Burns. Bounce pass to Jobe. Jobe in the near corner. That's where he hit the 3. Now it's Lincoln. He'll split 3 defenders. Shot up, and it goes off the glass. Jack Lincoln makes it 36-34 with 67 seconds left in the third quarter. Briggs brings it up near side. Burns with a hand on his hip. Now he'll drive in on Burns. Crippen comes in to help out. Bounce pass to Smith. Out to Hoagland. Now Wolf. Wolf with Haffey. Spins against Haffey. Shot up off the rim, and it's Lincoln with the rebound. Lincoln will push right to left to the far side. Lincoln stops at the top, swings it to Burns. He'll catch and shoot the 3 from way outside. It will bounce off the back of the rim and into the hands of Briggs. Briggs will push far side in front of the scorer's table. He's in the corner. Far corner in front of the Whitehall bench with 33 seconds left in the third. 36-34. Wolf at the top in front of the scorer's bench. Burns will come out and challenge him. Now Wolf will drive. Gives it off to Hoagland. Now Wolf on the give and go. Lincoln is there, and he'll roll in for Wolf. Wolf has 6 in the third quarter to make it 38-34. 14 seconds left. Into Jobe on the near corner. Jobe back to Burns. 10 seconds. Burns will find Haffey underneath. Haffey cannot handle it, and it's saved in bounds by Smith. 5 seconds left in the third. Wolf will push on the far side. 2 seconds. Wolf shoots from midcourt, and the buzzer will sound. That is how the third quarter will come to an end. 38 for Whitehall, 34 for the Rams. We'll be back with the final frame right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN as we come to the end of the game here, fourth quarter, where it is a 34-38 lead. Lincoln to shoot, and he'll get it to go. Lincoln's got 6 in the second half. Makes it 38-36. Far side in the hands of Wolf. Wolf will dribble to the near side. Tyrrell is there. Tyrrell with a good step. Gives it off to Briggs, who stands on the logo at midcourt. He's got his heel about a half an inch from the half-court line, but he's good, the official says. Fed into Smith against Waters. Smith can't control his dribble. Kicks it out to Hoagland, who will shoot the 3, and he'll knock it down. Hayden Hoagland with the tray to make it 41-36. Burns is left open. Bounce pass into Waters. He'll shoot high off the glass. It's fought for, and it's Hoagland to come down with it. He'll outlet to Wolf. Gives it to Briggs. Briggs will bring it up left to right. Crosses midcourt on the logo. Swings it far side, now fed into Wolf. Tyrrell is there, hands up. Tyrrell gets a hand on it. Wolf spins into Tyrrell. Shot, and Tyrrell will be called for the foul. So that'll be number 4 on, as I called him during the football season, touchdown Tyrrell. And Wolf to the line for 2. First one is knocked down. Wagner to come in. Parks to the bench. So that's Smith, Hoagland, Wolf, Wagner, and Briggs on the court for Whitehall. Hollenbeck, Lincoln, Waters, Burns, and Tyrrell. The second one doesn't go. Tyrrell gets the rebound. Turns. Burns will push near side. Here's Hollenbeck in the corner to Lincoln in the baseline. Lincoln will spin, double team, shoots, doesn't go. Waters fights for it, and it's Wolf to come down with it. And Wolf will get tagged, but no whistle. Briggs to bring it up left to right now. 6:28 left in the game. Briggs has it poked away by Hollenbeck, but controlled by Briggs. 42-36 Whitehall. Near side, Wagner into the corner to Briggs. Feeds it to Smith on the baseline. Waters with hands up. Shot does not go. Waters knocks it into Lincoln. Lincoln will push. Bounce pass to Tyrrell. Tyrrell comes up high off the glass and it goes in. Tyrrell for 2 makes it 42-38. We get whistles as the ball goes wild into the bathrooms. Wolf to inbound on the end line to the left of us. Ball brought up by Briggs. He'll swing it to Wolf. Rams looking to play a little press, not too tight. And Wolf will have to sky for it. Now it's broken high. It's Hoagland. He'll drive on Waters. Shot up. Waters with the block. Here's Tyrrell on the run from the other direction. Finds Burns. Burns will go in. Feeds it to Lincoln. It's poked out of bounds and it'll stay with the Rams. 5:38 left in the game. 42-38 Trojans. Lincoln to inbound underneath his own basket to the left of us. Comes to Hollenbeck high at the top, and Hollenbeck's got to chase it down. Crosses midcourt on the logo, goes to Burns in the far corner in front of the Ram bench. Now back to Hollenbeck at the top. Hollenbeck swings it to Lincoln at the free throw line, finds Tyrrell. He'll drive the baseline out to Burns, sets his feet, three-pointer, good backspin off the rim. Tyrrell will chase it down. Tyrrell turns, shot off the rim, no good. Fought for, and it's Briggs to come up with it. 5:10 left in the game. 42-38. Lincoln gets a hand on it, out of bounds, and it will stay with the Trojans. Job to check back in for the Rams. Tyrrell to the bench. 5:05 left in the game. Wolf will inbound for the Trojans right below me at midcourt. Briggs with a hand signal on what he wants done. Wolf at the top. Goes to Wagner underneath, finds Smith. Smith covered up by Lincoln, now back out to Hoagland. Finds Briggs. Here's Wolf at the top. Wolf will shoot the three off the rim, and it is Waters with a rebound. Waters to turn and run. Off the glass, and it's good for Burns. 42-40 Trojans. 4:35 left in the game. Far side in the hands of Wolf. Breaks the press to Smith. Finds Hoagland in the far corner, now back to Wolf. Wolf swings it to Briggs, down below me to the near side. Now a high pass to Wolf. 4:22, now Briggs. Briggs and Wolf playing catch high across the top. Now it's swung back to Briggs, goes to Wagner in the near corner. Trying to feed it into Smith. Wagner's going to get tied up by Hollenbeck. We get a whistle. And this is a timeout called by the Trojans. Full timeout. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at the Ram Athletic Center 4:11 left in the game between the Rams and the Trojans, and it's Whitehall with the 2-point lead, 42-40. Trojan ball in the corner to the right of me on the near side. Wolf will be the inbound. Briggs gets it at the top on the logo. Feeds it to Wolf at the free throw line. Hoagland on the baseline. He'll shoot the jumper over the top, and Lincoln will muscle it out of the hands of Smith. Hollenbeck goes to Burns in the far corner. Back to Hollenbeck at the top. Swings it. Job, near corner. Baseline, and no good on the pass. Hoagland comes up with it for the Trojans. Briggs now left to right. Comes near side to Wagner. Finds Burns, will take it away from Hoagland. Burns on the run, even numbers, 2-2, and Burns will have it poked away. Wolf to save it into Wagner. Here's Hollenbeck from behind. Burns on the floor. Hollenbeck comes up with it. A whistle and a timeout by the Rams. This is a full timeout? We'll wait for the signal from the official. "30-second timeout." Coach Stack says, "It's up to you." Official comes over and says, "What do you want?" And Coach Stack says, "You decide." So the official says it is a 30-second timeout. So that'll give us a chance to talk about Opportunity Bank. Well, we already talked about Opportunity Bank. How about if we talk about Tip Coburn and Associates instead? You know, they have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense law in addition to other areas for the past 60 years. It is their anniversary. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 to have them help you out with your legal needs today. 3:23 left in the game, 42-40 Trojans. Burns will give it off to Lincoln. He'll drive the lane off the glass. It won't go. Lincoln taps, or Waters comes up with it. Waters high off the glass. This one won't go. This time it is Twite, and Twite will get it to go down. Jeffrey Twite in the book to tie it at 42 with 3 minutes left in the game. Wagner on the near side, covered up by Hollenbeck. Picks up his dribble, bounce pass, and it's thrown out of bounds. Ram ball. I'll tell you what, folks, the fans paid for their seats for both games, but they have hardly used them tonight. It has been a great doubleheader, and Loyola's going to call a timeout. This one will be another 30-second timeout as well. We've got more prep basketball action coming up this week. No, they switch it to a full timeout, so we'll go ahead and step aside. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN as we come out of the timeout. 2:48 left in the game, tied at 42. Folks, this is how the girls' game went down. The two schools battling tough. And I talked to Coach Stack of the Rams before the game, and he's like, "Chris, you know what? You never know what you're going to get out of Whitehall. They are probably one of the most hard-nosed basketball teams in Montana." Hollenbeck gets to the top, swings it to Tyrrell on the far side. Hard pass. Waters comes up with it. The finger roll goes in. Cooper Waters with his first points of the half to make it 44-42 Rams. Briggs brings it up left to right, crosses midcourt on the logo, comes near side to Wagner. Gives it off to Wolf, who goes to Hoagland. Hoagland now to Wolf at the free throw line, finds Briggs, back to Hoagland. Wagner now near side. Wolf at the free throw line. He'll spin. Briggs by himself on the far side. Briggs will back off. Comes to the top. 2:10 left in the game. 44-42 Rams. Hoagland gets it in front of the Whitehall bench, far side. Whitehall bench to the right of the scorer's table. As I sit, here's Briggs now with it back. Swings it to Hoagland, far side. 1:57. Wolf now into the lane. He'll go into Tyrrell. Shot no good. Hollenbeck in the near corner now. 1:48 left. Rams lead 44-42. This would be a perfect time for them to take a big lead. Far corner now to Burns. Burns back to Hollenbeck at the top. Hollenbeck will back off to the logo at midcourt. Swings it to Tyrrell. Now back to Hollenbeck. 91 seconds left in the game. Burns back to Hollenbeck. Near side to Tyrrell. Tyrrell bounce pass to Lincoln. Fed into Waters. Waters will muscle through it. Shot won't go. Lincoln comes down with it and he'll step on the end line as he rebounds. Turnover. Trojan ball. Jeffrey Twite to come in. Ryan Tyrrell to the bench. So we've got Burns, Waters, Lincoln, Twite, and Hollenbeck on the court for the Rams. It's Wolf, Briggs, Wagner, Hoagland, and Mr. Smith for the Trojans. 75 seconds as Briggs swings it to Wagner on the near side. 44-42 Rams. Here's Wagner back to Hoagland. 65 seconds now. Briggs in front of the Trojan bench, far side. Swings it to Hoagland on the top. Wagner gets it on the near side. Now back to Hoagland at the top. Briggs, he'll set his feet, shoots a three from way outside. It's off the rim, and it is Hollenbeck with a rebound. 53 seconds left in the game, and press set by the Trojans. Now it's Burns in front of the Ram bench on the far side. He'll get doubled up, splits the D, and we get a whistle. They're going to say Wolf kicked at the ball. No, they're going to give it to Wagner. That'll be his third. Job to come in. Twite off. It'll be Ram. And now the Trojans want a 30-second timeout with 44 seconds left in the game. Now we will get into our schedule for next week. Tuesday, we will have Valley Christian hosting 2 Eagle. Tip-off at 5:30 for the first game, 7 o'clock for the second game. And then it'll be Deer Lodge boys here at the Rack on Friday night against Loyola. And then Saturday, it'll be a doubleheader. Florence at Loyola, 5:30 and 7 are the 2 game times. And then Sealy at Valley Christian next weekend at Valley Christian on Saturday as well. So a full docket. And I enjoy all of it, but when you cover the Class C schools, it reminds me of back in the 90s when I played basketball in high school, and the boys and girls would travel together or be home together, and that's how it works in Class C. We come out of the timeout with 44 seconds. Hollenbeck will be fouled by Wagner. That'll be number 4 for Wagner. 42 seconds left on the clock. And that is just the 6th. There are 6 fouls for each team on the board, so just outside the bonus. Burns will inbound in front of the scorer's table, far side. Looking for Hollenbeck, and he'll get it there. Wagner covers up Hollenbeck, 41 seconds. Bounce pass to Lincoln, near side. Now it's Burns, far side. Burns back to Hollenbeck at the top, 36 seconds, and Briggs will tackle Hollenbeck. That'll be the first foul for Briggs. That's number 7, and Hollenbeck will go to line for the 1-and-1. So Hollenbeck with a deep breath, sets his left foot at the line, now his right. Here's the shot. Off the rim, Waters skies for it. It comes down in the hands of Briggs. Briggs will turn, 33 seconds. Wolf now, 31 seconds. Comes to Wagner on the near side. Wagner will hold. Now to Briggs, 25 seconds. Rams lead 44-42. Briggs wants motion. Wolf comes out. And a timeout called. It is a full timeout, so we'll step aside. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Loyola is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Loyola's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Loyola to create a health and wellness program. Loyola built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Paine West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. 17 seconds left on the clock. Rams lead 44-42 over the Trojans. It has been a tightrope all the way through. Trojans get the inbound in front of their own bench on the far side. Briggs gets the inbound. Clock runs at 16 seconds now. Wagner looking for Wolf underneath. Now it's Hoagland. Briggs on the far side. Briggs bounce pass to, and Briggs will shoot the three off the rim. No good. It's Waters with a rebound. Burns now. 3 seconds. Burns will stop and let the clock burn out. 1 second left. No, are we going to get it? No, the officials say game over. The Rams get the win. 44-42. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll have your post game right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Expense with health insurance.
Paine West partnered with Loyola to create a health and wellness program. Loyola built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Paine West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Garden of Reading has a large stock of books, gifts, music, toys, and more. Stop into Sacred Grounds for their full-service coffee bar featuring Missoula's best gourmet coffee. While you're there, pick up a pound of Garden of Reading's award-winning fudge and get a half pound for free. Garden of Reading is Missoula's home for the best dietary supplement, Define 8. Garden of Reading is located at 2621 Brook Street. Garden of Reading is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN as we go to postgame between the Loyola Rams and the Trojans of Whitehall. Whitehall falling to the Rams 44-42. It was a dogfight through the whole match between both the boys and the girls. The Whitehall girls get the win, 59-57 over the Breakers, and the Rams come back and get the 44-42 win over Whitehall. It was the fourth quarter that really made the difference between the two teams, as the Rams would outshoot Whitehall 10-4 in the fourth quarter. Scoring leaders for Whitehall. They were led by Cade Briggs, who had 14, Wagner with 8, Wolf with 8, Smith had 6, and Hoagland had 5. For the Rams, well, actually, let's take a look here. Free throws for the Trojans, 10 for 18, and 5 for 11 from long distance. Now a look at the Rams. Their 10 points in the fourth quarter made the difference, led by Jack Lincoln, who had 17 points. Behind him, Cooper Waters with 6, Charles Burns with 5, Tyrrell with 4, and those, oh wait, let's not forget about Happy. Happy had 4 points as well in the first quarter. The Rams 7 for 12 from the charity line, and a 1 for 9 from long distance. So the Rams get the win. They will have some time here this week before they have conference play once again against Deer Lodge next Friday night. Tough one, as Deer Lodge is playing very good basketball right now. So the Breakers fall, the Rams win, and it's a 1-1 split between the two teams. We want to thank everyone on behalf of the players for tuning in and listening in wherever you are at. We know that the players know that just because you weren't able to make it to the game doesn't mean that you're not cheering them on at home, and that makes them feel soups special, as my son Cody would say. We want to thank all of our sponsors. If you are out and about in the Missoula community, you happen to call on one of these businesses to use their services, or maybe you stop in to use their services. Maybe you're at the gas station and you happen to see somebody in a company vehicle, or at the grocery store with somebody with a company shirt on. Take 30 seconds, shake their hand, and tell them thank you for supporting high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. It makes a great deal to them to know that you enjoy what they do. Fuel Fitness, Paradise Falls, Tip Coburn and Associates, D.A. Davison, Opportunity Bank, Payne West Financial, Milk Crate Media 406, Mike's Print and Copy, Garden of Reading, Hockey and Lacrosse Wolf, and Stitches of Missoula. The Rams get the win 44-42. The Breakers fall 59-57. Have a great week, folks. We will talk to you Tuesday from Valley Christian. Good night.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Whee!